The Charleston County Uniform Tax Exemption Procedure, or UTEP, breaks down how a fee in lieu of tax structure, or FILO, may be applied to eligible affordable housing projects within the boundaries of Charleston County and the multi-county business park. Charleston County government, in conjunction with local municipalities, offer fee in lieu of tax incentives described in this UTEP through its Community Services Directorate and the approval of Charleston County Council. The county is also authorized to provide infrastructure credits, commonly known as Special Source Revenue Credits, or an SSRC, against payments instead of taxes to provide reimbursement to companies investing in the economic development of the county, including improvement to real estate and personal property. The Community Services Directorate will review each eligible project on a case-by-case basis and determine the level of benefit, real estate tax abasement, and SSRC to find the appropriate funding level. As part of this procedure, the Directorate may elect to grant no tax abatement, or SSRC, a lower level of tax abatement than requested by the applicant, or grant enhanced benefits, again on a case-by-case basis. The goal of this process is to create affordable housing, workforce housing, and mixed-use development while conforming to the land use and zoning requirements of various government jurisdictions. The UTEP will provide significant consideration to projects in line with the following: the Charleston County Zoning and Planning Comprehensive Plan, Consolidated Annual Performance Evaluation Report, Charleston County Annual Action Plan, the Housing Our Future Plan, and Community Development Regional Planning and Planning Projects of the BCD COG. The Charleston County Comprehensive Plan creates a blueprint for future development and preservation of the community. The UTEP will address the housing goals laid out in the Comprehensive Plan through property tax reduction measures and by implementing projects vetted by the county's boards, committees, and elected council. An essential part of the Directorate's mission is to support community and economic development initiatives. Those are often in conjunction with other county financing and economic development programs. For projects that incorporate residential units, including workforce housing and qualified affordable housing, educational, health-related, tourism, cultural, and other types of businesses that enhance living conditions for Charleston County residents. The UTEP can provide financial assistance in the form of real estate tax reduction and credits via fee in lieu of taxes structure, typically phased into full assessment over the FILO term. Projects eligible for financial assistance under this UTEP include residential rental projects with at least 10% of workforce housing units, other qualified affordable residential rental projects as further defined in this UTEP, mixed-use projects comprised of commercial space and residential units, which at least 10% of all available residential units are workforce housing units. Eligible costs include land acquisition, construction expansion, rehabilitation, and equipment purchase. In making the discretional decision to provide any financial assistance, the Directorate will first, 1, determine if there is an eligible project, and 2, consider the following criteria to determine if a standard incentive program has been met. Here are the 13 criteria. Among other things, the Directorate cost-benefit analysis, the geographical location of the project to make sure it's within Charleston County, value of benefits from the county and other municipalities, the environmental impact, where the project involves an activity from the county where it seeks to develop, retain, and foster in accordance with the county's procedural documents, and public support for or opposition to the project. In South Carolina, property owners pay a real property tax based on the assessed value of the land and of the improvements to the site, referred to as an ad valorem tax. Property added to the park is exempt from the ad valorem taxation. The Directorate may, at its discretion, negotiate a fee in lieu of tax with the applicant that would be incorporated in a project development agreement. The Directorate's standard procedure is to limit fee in lieu terms as follows. Number 1, a 10-year fee in lieu agreement term for all mixed-use projects with at least 10% workforce housing units. Number 2, a 15-year fee in lieu agreement term for residential rental projects, incorporation, at least 10% workforce housing units. Financial assistance may be afforded at the director's discretion to qualified affordable residential rental projects located within the park that meet the requirements of the low-income housing tax credit.